This week hasn't been that well. After this whole situation, how do you say? Bo goes to the apothecary while Agatar goes to the forge. We saw some knights go into the capital, and we just went straight towards them since they looked familiar, at least. So me and Serial, Cyro, go to see this as we saw no guards. Nothing at all. Well, at least a few, but they weren't expecting anything. Then eventually we saw a bunch of corpses around with said knights of Solamnia. Turns out they were spirits, I guess, or possession of some type of spirits. And I have no idea. But I went out and tried to grab some soldiers, but it seems like no other commanding officer or anyone that was higher than my ranking was available. So I managed to make people go on guard on the whole capital. So hoping to hear anything from then. That, or we may have to go in lockdown and see if anyone else, since there could be more nights. Later on, I guess while I was out, seems like the others did find a spirit, I guess, and they went down further, saying that they had to protect something that they could not let others grab. And we kept fighting Wraiths. Those kept messing with us. But eventually we kept moving forward. We kept seeing visions of a particular man, as eventually these visions led to him killing his own wife. So we had a few moments as, unfortunately, we fought a, a night of the knights, Salamir. Sadly, one of us died and they couldn't fix it. Agatar does come in clutch after coming through and annihilating this thing. And I do get my abilities back, so which I'm grateful, but it wasn't enough to help out. It feels like Cyril was in a catatonic state, so I think it was safe enough to leave him in the room. And we kept exploring around. It seems like we got a little bit more information and as well as got a few items. I think we'll be leaving right now. We just have to grab Cyril. Let's hope for the better.
Alright, thank you for the recap.
Thank you for the recap.
Yeah.
Alright, Agatar, you're our next on recap for next week. For the last day of April.
Okay.
Don't forget, next month we're gonna get the goodies for my 2-year anniversary, so you get some prizes. And you get for the first week of May, you get the roll. If you have physical dice, even for our new players, if you have physical dice, you can roll them for the first week of that month. It's just kind of a give back, a celebration for me doing this for so long, as well as like some kind of prizes that you get to roll on kind of a browser. You get some random magical items, and there's kind of rules like that. Every kind of year I do it for my birthday or some certain days, so it's kind of like a give back kind of thing.
And some are legit as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been using that hammer and Out of the Abyss ever since I got it.
It won't be as powerful as my birthday gifts, but it'll be something for fun. Alright, we'll jump back into it as we are in the catacombs still. As we left somebody behind. Oh, it was Cyril. Alright, so yeah, they've been grave robbing when you're gone, Cyril.
Okay.
At my regret. At my discretion. Telling me, you're leaving some good shit behind.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we should go. And then Red was like, all right, guys, but once you leave, you can't never come back. And I was like, well, shit. Maybe I should do a little plundering. Just a tiny bit.
Solus, where's Agatar?
Nah, we went around exploring the tomb.
Okay. Cyril kind of looks over at the defeated thing. Fuck. Right. Okay. I can't imagine blaming the murder of that entire group of governors is going to hold up as a defense, is it?
No, not at all. We need to go.
So, and Cyril will sort of follow Solus the whole time.
So you can see
Is the-
Agatar breaking the bars for this one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, I want that axe. Give me that axe.
I really do. I really do want that axe. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, give me an attack roll on the bars. As they found a longsword, they found mithril breastplate, and they found a really beautiful cloak, a shroud.
Yep. Ooh.
They don't know what they are, but they begin to just do as they please. I would suggest using your greatsword. Your spear's not gonna do shit on a bar.
Oh, gotcha.
This random owl. What the fuck?
A red bird.
Right, keep smacking it and keep slashing it. Do some damage on it as you eventually kind of bend the bars enough to kind of pull yourself in, as it's a really tight fit, but you managed to kind of get inside. As you get inside, you kind of see another kind of sealed tomb. As you see the tomb itself, this one kind of commemorates the Salamic weaponsmith, as on the northern tomb you see a skeleton clutching an axe in his hand as he's buried this way.
Sorry, warrior. As he attempts to grab the great axe.
All right, as you grab it, you quickly find yourself unable to let go of this weapon. As you find yourself feeling like it's your precious, as nobody can touch this weapon except for you.
Ooh. And I give it a few practice swings.
And it is heavy but strong-willed of a great axe as you swing it around.
Ooh.
As you can see already, Cyril, as Solus, you have a bad feeling of that axe that he picked up.
Oh boy.
As you can see, like, a grin across his face.
Hey, maybe you should lay off that.
Huh? What are you on about, little man? This is mine.
I think that weapon is not.
Let's
Well,
go.
Well, it's to our right.
Right.
So that's what I kind of gave you in your whisper, so you know what it does now.
Got it?
So your other weapons, you don't like them as much as this one.
Oh no.
Damn, it's the Gluck Gluck one.
So as you start to make your way out, as Agatar, do you follow, and Cyril? Or Cyril, you're looking around still.
No, I'll come with them. So Solus,
Yeah.
is the plan to clear our names through, like, debate and words and aggression? Or should we kind of take the fugitive, clear our own name through deeds path?
Well, considering that I punched a noble and everything, right now I'm in command. Or it seems like I'm in command.
Okay.
Till I find
Right.
someone of higher rank, then supposedly I'm in charge.
All right. So we play it by ear.
As you guys begin to make your way out, you can see soon after you emerge out of the catacombs of the Castle Calaman, you can see Dareth Highwater and Marshal Bannon returning with their troops in the distance as they begin to realize quickly the panic of the news has spread across the entirety of Calaman so quickly.
We see them in the...
You can see them outside in the
Nothing.
outskirts as they're moving in, as they're talking and
Okay.
discussing. As you can see, Lord Baccaras is with them.
Oh, fuck.
As eventually, moments later, they eventually come to the castle, arriving towards the scene of the crime. As you guys are there, as Dareth kind of looks towards you. What the fuck happened here?
There's an assassination. Apparently we had some Knights of Salami. Salami.
Salami.
Salami. So we had
Oh
some
no, the
Knights of
meme has
Salami.
become infiltrated into the game.
It's canon.
It's canon now.
Alright, as Marshal Vendry's moving her troops in as well, as Dareth's like, that's not good. So the Salamic Knights were not Salamic Knights. Who were they?
It was an undead spirit.
What? I don't
A
understand.
possession of an old knight.
How can this be?
Your guess is as good as mine, but by the time I figured out this whole situation, they've already assassinated the governor. And he was just sitting there proudly, marking himself as a knight of the Rose, or
Do you have any leads on who did this?
good question.
You should have.
With
You've
that,
seen all those memories.
yeah. Cause his he got kicked out as a knight, right? I think that's what I'm getting.
You
at,
saw
if I still
memories of Lord Soth.
It seemed to be Lord Soth, but they were after something.
That can't be. He died long ago. Over 1,000 years ago.
Well, he's back, and it seems like they took something while we went to the catacombs.
I see. Well, Marshal Vendry is going to be working to maintain the orders of Calaman until the people are civil and new leaders are appointed in the meantime. I would highly suggest taking some rest if you can, as you're not safe here. If the news reaches out that you were here on the scene of crime, it could be tragic for you, and I don't wish for anything to happen to our heroes. In the meantime, we'll try to keep everything on the down low. As there will be debriefing later today with Captain Vendry. As we reported when we went out there with our forces, the Red Dragon Army has been splitting their forces as they've been heading to the northern wastes for some reason. There's nothing there since the Calamity has been destroyed. It's a desolate desert, if anything. But in the meantime, take your rests, replenish, and we will have the debriefing later this evening. As he begins to head out with the guards, kind of reassessing the bodies and such inside.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You're not safe here, though, so
Mm.
you might have to leave Calumet for a while. After the debriefing, of course. So in the meantime, you can take a short rest, replenish yourself in your rooms, and begin to figure out what the hell's going on. And the fact that you have a dead corpse with you now.
Yeah, I guitar went to grab foe.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know where I should put him. Should I
think
bring
the
him to the
best
mage
thing-
headquarters?
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps we speak with Wyhan, see if she knows if there's some sort of burial ritual for mages.
Lead on. You knew him best, Cyril, so I'll trust your judgment here.
Alright. Yeah, Cyril will head towards Wyhan's, I guess.
As you arrive there, it is closed. Due to what's going on, everybody's talking and crowding around, seeming fit as you kind of knock on the door. No answer.
Fuck.
Well, we can always do something familiar to my homeland. But, the town seems a little bit, on pins and needles.
You can
Since-
you can see that there's a note on Wyhan's kind of door itself, as it has a message for anybody who's wishing to join the Mages of Higher Sorcery.
What does that say? I can't read.
Let me take a look. I'll quickly glance at it.
As you hear, my contracts at the Tower of High Sorcery of Waderith have been denied your request to travel there. Participants of the High Tests of Sorcery, the threat of the Dragon Army is too great. The Order does not want to perceive as taking sides of conflict. However, head to the Conclave of the Mages of Pa Salan has granted you a special exception. As it says
So-
on the bottom here, he also allows you to practice magic as a member of the Mages of High Sorcery. Time of your test will be decided after the Dragon Army's threat has passed. Until then, I wish you well.
Looks like even the mages are starting to get freaked out by all this war.
Dirty Piltover. You know, this is why I said before. What a shifty creature.
I don't know what to do with foes. Yeah.
I can, well, with mine, I can give him a proper burial outside.
Well, either way, Lieutenant,
He sighs at the name now.
Let's let's give him a proper burial. Maybe not in the city though.
No, yeah, we were gonna take him out near the forest.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll head out.
Alright. Where are you heading towards?
I'm going to hand over Foe to. I'm going to hand over Foe to Kira, and I'm going to just nonchalantly kind of shrug and. I have to go to the forge. There's something I need to do.
All right.
And that guitar's going to spit off there.
But you, so what do you want to do?
Most likely we're gonna go to like the nearest forest and bury him there.
Nearest forest? It's not. It's pretty far away. You'll have to go at least a few hours. But if you want, you can.
I don't think I see any forests nearby.
It's an hour's journey to a forest. The location is if you want to make the journey.
Yeah, I look at Cyril and then just
Well, it doesn't hurt. When you have time. You have time to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a little trek. I think that's the least we could do, right?
Yeah. Let's head over, as we will.
Alright, as you start doing that, as you get to the Hormerstrike Forges, you see the dwarf there that obviously hired you on. Seeing fit, he's currently busy bustling his ass. It seems fit wars amongst us, as he's trying to make as many blades, spears, arrows as possible. As he looks towards you. What took you so long?
There was quite a commotion back at the castle. Don't worry, I handled everything now. Here, take some of these blades. And as he's literally going to start dumping his Lejang that he bought previously from Grim and his greatsword.
What?
Take these.
You just bought this a few days ago. Why are you giving it back?
Let's just say I found a new blade.
So he looks at the axe, as you don't like anybody looking at it.
What are you doing?
Just admiring it.
Well, you can admire from over there. Anyway, I don't think I'll be in the city this way much longer. It's been good. Thank you for hiring me on. You can keep those weapons for free.
He's confused. I don't understand. Something's changed about you. Your demeanor is different.
He's gonna grin and just start walking away.
So he looks, and his kind of eyes are confused. What did I say? Alright.
He's probably gonna try to catch up with the party. Wherever they went to.
Yeah, you see them at the trade gate opening up. As you thought they would wait in Castle Calaman for later debriefing, but it seems like they have the body.
Sorry, I had to take care of something.
Alright.
So where are we going?
We're gonna go more outside. Find a forest.
Yeah.
For the little fellow. Okay.
So I think that's everything. Then most likely we'll be going out.
Alright, you track an hour as you get near the closest forest as you can possibly find. Seeing a couple trees and bushes in the distance, far away, next to a stream. As there's a pond in the distance. As you get to a point. No one has shovels, I'm guessing.
Well, that's cursed.
And that one wasn't the one you put in.
Oh no, yeah, it is, but like that one's like unironically cursed.
Alright, what do you guys do as you get the body, as you're obviously in more of kind of
So out of character, I said I would grab some of Foe's old items for his new character, but in character, Cyril's gonna look at the body and go, at the very least, we should, as horrible as it sounds, keep some of his equipment. I'd hate for... And Cyril kind of looks at the magical dagger in particular. I'd hate for something that came as a reward for a trial of high sorcery to get grave robbed
Doggo!
by some incredibly lucky idiot.
Well, do what you want. I'm going to. Agatar is going to uncharacteristically shovel over by one of the tree humps and just stand over it, kind of indifferent.
Alright, in the meantime, I would like one of our new players, Crook, to roll me a perception check.
Oh god.
Alright.
Get ready to kill some people.
Perception. 24.
You do see someone in your woods digging up your dirt around your trees, rather big barbaric half-orc, using his giant axe to do it.
Alright, I'll walk over. Hey guys. What are you doing? And you see me, I'm a kobold dressed in some leather armor with a large badger, a badger that's bigger than I am, kind of walking next to me.
Cool.
Why are you using an axe to dig?
That is actually a good question. Why am I using an axe to dig, Lieutenant?
And can you please make sure that you don't cut any of the tree underneath the ground, please?
It's too
The
late.
roots.
You already broke some of the roots off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
I
Agatar's
quote-
gonna finish flinging the fucking dirt roots off of his axe. Whoa, what? It was the only way to get it up properly. Look, I don't know how to do this. He's gonna put away his axe and move over.
He says, "Well, I'll be happy to help you if you kind of let me take the lead. I don't want to kill any of the other roots around here. These are my friends."
As you look around, you do see that they have a body with them.
I kind of see me look a little bit
As you,
nervous as I see the body.
as you think they're killers.
Is that what you guys did over there?
We murdered him. We did not regret it at all.
We're dropping off an old friend. He said he liked the port, so
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Oof.
10.
Decent. Hey, it's a 50-50 on that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to digging and do this as fast as we can.
I'll stop my prayers, as I shall begin.
I don't have a shovel. Does anybody have one? Hey, oh shoot. My cave badger digs tunnels.
Correct.
Hold on.
I actually checked in my backpack and I do actually have a shovel. I don't know why I didn't check until now, but I do.
I totally
That was
forgot.
up. This is. He kind of looks over. You're like, oh, I actually do have
Agatar
a shovel.
moment.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, watch this.
Axe doesn't use it.
In about a minute, my badger digs a perfect hole for a body, about 6 feet deep.
Oh, nice.
Well, that was excellent. Never mind. He puts away the shovel.
He leaves tunnels when he digs, so that was funny.
As Agatar turns to Cyril, I'm not really sure if you say any prayers, but in a way, he was a great warrior, and I'm glad to know him. As Agatar gives a silent, brooding nod over Foe's body.
Do I see anything shiny on the body?
Is everything picked off him or no?
I've taken the silvered sword and the dagger, but that's all I've taken.
So he's got
Yeah,
some
I didn't
baggage.
actually have anything else.
No coins?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I had some silver, but I was pretty broke, honestly.
You see some silver in general. Ding, sparkle at you.
All right. Yeah, as they're putting him in the ground, I'm going to use my invisible mage hand to try to grab it out, pull it into my purse.
Am I
Alright.
able to see
Alright.
that?
Mage hand? Mage hand's invisible. Well, actually,
Oh,
no,
no,
he doesn't have the invisible one. Okay, you roll a perception
No,
check,
no.
actually.
No, I have the invisible.
Oh, yeah, the visible? Okay, alright, so,
Yeah.
yeah, you have no idea, as you can roll... I'll say roll a D100, see how much coin you get from him.
Okay.
Or to see like if there's any silver leaving his body.
Wow.
You get 87 pieces of silver.
All right.
Damn.
Hey, he's got a. I knew he had some money on him somewhere.
Would you like
It's
to
just
know how
silver
much
anyways.
I actually had on me?
Nah, he just gets some money. He doesn't get all of it.
No,
I
that's,
got
no,
2
no,
silver.
I'm gonna say the opposite of what you're thinking.
Oh, it's less than that? Shit. Oh well.
Like, I basically spent my my starting gold on my familiar, and never really made gold after that.
Well, would you like me to say a prayer to the nature gods?
Up to you. Think everything's done on our side.
We're gonna have to be moving soon, Solus. This is. I feel like our time in Kalaman is coming to an end.
Did you say Calaman?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I've got some stuff I need to do in there. Any way I can follow you guys back?
Can I roll an insight on that? Since I think we've had situations of like shapeshiftings, and he's small, so
Plus, he's a kobold, which are like generally associated a little with dragons.
Casual prejudice, eh? We love that.
Casual racism.
Listen,
Hey, I was thinking
We
of
love
the
that.
I was thinking of the shapeshifter going into Calaman, but hey, you do you, man.
And I mean, it's fine. Calaman can't get any worse. I mean, they're letting in evil.
Calaman really can't get any worse.
Like, what's a shapeshifter among friends, right? Can only blow up on so
There we
many
go.
people.
Do I hear them talking?
Yeah, you hear everything. They're pretty loud. Especially
Oh my-
Agitar.
Guys,
we actually need to leave soon. Oh, sorry.
I'm not a shapeshifter at all. Well, technically I am, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I turn into animals. You've heard of the druids, haven't you?
Yeah, we had one, but he left with his companion.
Oh,
Well, look, the thing is, we are technically, as Agatar hand gestures to Cyril and Solus, we are kind of Kalaman's heroes. I don't know how much appreciation we'll get after today's events, but we protect the city. So we kind of want to know, why you want to go there.
Well, I kind of like the city life. I love all the cool trinkets that I see people selling. And I've been kind of in the woods for a long time. I miss my days as a sorcerer. So I thought maybe I'd go see the high magic tower there.
Oh. And Agatar kind of makes a gesture to Cyril.
Cyril kind of like the the like suggestion going over his head. Yeah,
Alright.
you can join us.
Thank you.
He kind of like looks around for approval.
I just started walking over.
My name's Kruk. This is my badger friend Eager. He stays with me all the time. He's the best badger.
If only he was a beaver.
And I can help you guys too. I do some of the mending wounds. So if you get hurt, I can do that, and I can also make things move and turn into things. And I do magic.
You'll get along nicely with Solus, I think.
The name's Agatar, and this is the lieutenant.
I start walking away.
And this is Cyril. He's also a mage or a priest. I think mage.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I'm Cyril. I am resident mage, I guess, for the group.
Hey, Cyril. I wanted to be a mage once.
Yeah, the trials are not for everyone.
Yeah, I found that out.
He still tastes some ass in his mouth.
Yeah. Acid, bread.
So I'm
Yeah.
actually
Marshmallow?
I'm actually an initiate of the high sorcery. If is that what you are too?
I have passed the trial of high sorcery, so I'm technically an adept, though I lack the classical training of one, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I learned a couple of their spells, but then I just kind of decided to go in the woods. I like animals better than people. But,
Yeah.
but you guys seem okay, especially the big guy.
Yeah. Just one rule. Don't touch the axe. He's gonna give a humph and then start walking back to
Cyril.
Cattleman.
Cyril sort of mutters, "Well, that's a fairly new rule." Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. I recently performed the trials, and then the person we just buried was also someone who had recently completed the trials. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really glad that he was your friend and not somebody who you murdered.
Yeah. Yeah. Generally, if we murder them, there's not much left to bury.
Gotcha.
Just a couple bones and muscles, but rarely is there flesh left over. And Cyril kind of like goes wide-eyed for a moment. That that wasn't a joke. But anyways, we should catch up with everyone else.
Okay. And I can still come with you guys?
I see no reason why not.
All right.
Might be some rules in the Calaman Castle with animals, though.
Well, would they be? I mean, does any of the guards stop me if I try to bring in my
Correct. Yeah.
badger?
Like in the city, you're fine, but in the castle, it's different. They have like kind of military rules. They have like horses, but they're in like the stables, so maybe they'll put them there.
Okay.
Alright, as you guys eventually head towards the trade gate, you do see obviously different people coming and going in between as you're heading back. As you eventually make it back, probably in 2 hours, back to Calaman, as it's a little bit past obviously the afternoon. It's about kind of leaning more to the evening, kind of 5 o'clock-ish, as the sun's still out. But you can see people are obviously now settling down, but you can still hear rumors of what has conspired and what's happened, as it's obviously obvious. As you can see a lot of people at the Forge Strike forges getting their weapons done, preparing for whatever is to come. You see many guards coming in and out. As you see the market cities going crazy as people are buying whatever they can. This almost feels like it's the last day on Earth or something like that.
Could I try to listen in on the rumors?
Yeah, you do. You hear a rumor really quickly. You hear, "The dead are coming for us! We can't stop them! There's too many of them!" "Shut your lips! There's no dead! There's not even alive! That is a myth, if anything. If anything's coming here, it's the people who betrayed Calaman. The people who sided with the Red Dragon army for coin."
I just keep walking forward.
I guess I was going to do the same.
Yeah.
Seems like his plan to tear each other apart is actually working.
My only problem is I don't think we'll be able to stay here much longer.
No, most likely we're gonna hear that debriefing and we'll settle our ways from here. Probably, and then from then on, we could probably head towards,
Did he tell us about that whole paper? Did Serial explain to us everything?
Oh no! At the moment, I think with the lance, all I said was that not to lose it.
No. I'm talking about not the lance, the paper from the apothecary. Whether or not we can go over there if he told us.
Oh, I'll fill the group in a moment, but so I don't think we can really ask Waihon for help. It sounds like even the mages are a little spooked about the coming war. But they did mention something about how a conclave is sort of still acting despite the war. Though I can't imagine they'd be willing to take sides or anything.
Talking about the Druid Conclave?
I believe it was, what was the mage Parsalian?
It's another conclave.
Okay.
There's multiple conclaves around the entirety of Kryn, of Mage Towers, or potentially those are experienced, as they're willing to obviously help those with practicing magic in the meantime until obviously things settle from the war front.
Yeah, so there's all these rumors, I suppose, about the undead. Is there any Any news on the war front that we could maybe, I guess, turn our ear to?
I will tell you though, just in general, like it's common sense for you, Cyril, as the reason why the test of high sorcery is currently kind of absent or denied on a request because they don't want to attract the ire of the dragon army.
Yeah.
They don't want to be mixed in the war.
I'm all about ridding the world of undead.
Well, with my powers returned, undead is not going to be a problem with us anymore.
Ugh, today has been long. I'm gonna go get a drink at the castle.
And I'll be heading there myself in case they need anything from me as a witness, most likely.
I'll tag along. I think it would be ill-advised to split up when we could end up being wanted.
Yeah, I'll come too.
As you venture to the Castle Calaman, you see the two guards there as they salute towards the lieutenant. Lieutenant Olus, glad to see you back. As they open the gates. As they do see a kind of a creature. I would suggest taking that one to the stables.
We'll be doing that right now. Since I already had a feeling.
As they look at the kobold, they're strange, like, I don't know what that is. Looks like a pet.
Not a pet.
Oh, it
Not a
speaks!
stable.
I'm a powerful magic user.
That's actually the most cutest shit ever. I'm not a pet.
It's like a squeaky, it has like a Mickey Mouse voice.
I'm a magical user.
We'll destroy you and everything you love.
Oh my god.
Bro, you gotta make that into a character. I would listen to it all day.
So to spoil it on Tuesday games, that's actually my character's voice.
Nice.
I just haven't said anything
Nice.
because he's a monkey that hasn't spoken yet.
Got him.
Alright, as you head towards the stables, obviously letting your pet there go, obviously talk with the horses and such, as they're all battle war horses kind of in their stables. There's plenty of hay for him to move around. It's a big place. But seeming fit, it's no place for an animal to wander around, as this place is quite kind of fortified itself. But there's some vegetation, trees in the distance that give life to the forest.
All right, stay here, Eager. Don't make any trouble like the last time.
Last time.
Oh, we won't talk about that.
Well,
just-
now it kind of makes me worried about leaving it here.
No, he's matured since then.
Sure. Yeah, we'll be heading back inside.
Alright, as you head back inside, heading into the second doors of gates, entering the barracks itself. As you can see, there's obviously the briefing room. It's empty right now, but you got like probably an hour shy, but you do see somebody in there in the debriefing room, as he's quite different. It looks like a priest of some sort, as he's there reading a book.
A priest?
Correct. As you look closer, you glance. You haven't seen a dwarf around in these parts in a long time. Dwarfs don't really come around here. Ever since the calamity over 1,000 years ago, when they had kind of left people to die and closed their gates, they're kind of shunned from most societies. But over the years, they've kind of come out and have started to live life again.
I give like a squint straight to that priest, just like,
The hell? As-
What are you reading there, friend? I say to the dwarf.
He quickly closes his book and looks up. Oh, nothing at all. But greetings to you, travelers. He kind of looks over at all the different people.
As for most of you, this is the first time seeing a dwarf, but if you are an elvish race or something that has lived a long life, you've probably seen them a few times. They're very rare around these parts, due to, obviously, calamity. Some are shunned out due to old history, and some obviously have bent the rules due to war. Hoping the dwarves will come back, and this time stick around and fight. This is a new generation of dwarves.
My knowledge of your kind has been thought out as shunned or, isolated from reality in this world.
Yes, most of my kind are still living off in seclusion. But I couldn't take it anymore, and I needed to see what else was out there.
So how come you're in as well in the briefing?
As
Sorry.
he was potentially hired by Marshal Vendry for an upcoming mission, as his priestly duties were in need, as he has a connection towards the dead.
That's what I get off the dwarf?
No, that's what he's here for. He can obviously
Oh,
choose
okay.
whether or not he wants to obviously detail himself further, or he can keep it to himself. Since he doesn't really know you very well. That's up to him.
I'll say that I see that they're like obviously appearing as like a group of adventurers, and they don't just seem to detect that they're like ill-natured. So I'll explain. I'll volunteer and say, I'm here on a quest, refining my skills. I like to lend my efforts whenever possible to like-minded adventurers, assuming they would use them for good. The undead are a vile desecration to this world, and that seems like a reason for me to be here.
Hey guys, he hates undead too.
Akatar is going to nod at Crook's acknowledgement and say, "Well, kobolds, now dwarf, the undead we faced earlier. This has been quite a day. Either way, if you're willing to have us, welcome to the group. The name's Agatar."
Oh my gosh, I've never been part of a group before. You guys are amazing.
As I'll just sit across, I guess, and then just wait.
Agatar is gonna sit over next to Solus, and he's gonna try to whisper, but he's still loud. "Lieutenant, why do I have to be here? I just want to drink and eat."
Didn't you say you were gonna do that? You followed me.
Oh, right. He's gonna immediately get up and just start heading towards the rec hall.
Alright, you go to the mess hall as you see fit to get some food and grub. Would do the rest of you want to do in the meantime? As obviously our new individual is currently waiting. Matthew, if you can change your name in the cogwheel on Roll20 on the top right hand side. Change it to your character's name.
Got it.
Are you guys all in the debriefing room, or are you just kind of waiting?
Yeah, Cyril's gonna hang around, I think.
Yeah, I will too.
Getting used to waiting. I've been here for hours. This guy still hasn't showed up.
It's a woman, but okay.
I just stare. I'm just like,
Well, that explains it. Just kidding.
That makes sense for dwarves. They obviously think lesser. Alright. After an hour, obviously, passing by Zagtar, you get your full of food and drink and belching, farting likely. Seeing fit, as you do see in the distance your corner eye, you see Captain Vendry and a couple soldiers moving in the direction as you realize quickly that you're needed to be in the meeting room.
Oh, god damn it. As he's like burping and shit, he's like, I knew this was happening. Well, it's as fun as it lasted.
Might as well
Free
get
food.
my 10,000 steps in.
Yep. Free food and free drink no more. He wipes his mouth and starts to head back over to the debriefing room. Is there still a seat left for me? As
Yeah,
he looks over.
There's plenty. Oof, I can smell you from here.
Well, I didn't get time to, you know. Never mind. I would still smell the same. So he
I would hope.
finds a seat.
She looks at you exactly, Solus. I was hoping your men would be ready, but it seems fit not. I had to wait a little bit longer for this one. I'm sorry for your loss about your friend in the catacombs. The dead have been showing sights, as we have hired an individual upon our mission at hand. As they present Malikin, or I don't know how to pronounce his name. How do you pronounce his name?
Malikin. That's
Malikin?
perfect.
Okay, Malikin. Malikin comes from the northern mountains. He is a second generation after the calamity. He sees fit to change the world than his ancestors have, as they had fled the cataclysm and sealed the doors and mountains from mankind. The dwarves seem fit to join the fray. Some still follow the old ways, but Malikin sees fit to help where he can be, as he's a highly skilled priest, and he may have some answers against the dead. You'll be joining your crew for the time being, as he has his own knowledge and secrets to learn along his path. As you see her taking place in the small meeting room, as you see Marshal Vendry has claimed the modest meeting room of the hall of the council's chamber, as marred by the Lord Soth's attack. The room holds little more than long tables and reports, through tall windows over a stunning view of the city's harbor beyond. As Marshal stands by the window and gazing towards a horizon, you can see, sitting at the table, glancing over, as you see this little ratty individual heading in, as you see Lord Baccaras glancing at you, as he bitterly observes, scratching his jaw towards you, Solus.
I just look at him and I stare at him.
As you hear his voice, "Here they are now, Marshal. Perhaps if we hadn't put our fates in the sellswords, my son would be at my side governing, and would still be alive." Oh, she points.
The lieutenant's I mean, the lieutenant. Agatar's gonna
back.
give like Agatar's gonna give like a knowing, like kind of like glance over at the lieutenant. I know it might be a little bit tough and a little bit crazy sounding for me, but probably shouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then I just looked down, like to one of my legs, just like I'm not gonna defend
As
myself.
Vendry looks towards him, Lord Bakras, this is too low class for you for the time being. This meeting is only for our heroes. And she's like, what? I'm a hero. I just. He leaves.
Cyril sort of gently waves goodbye.
Not the way.
As Avendry begins to look towards you, as explain everything what happened prior, please. Anything that I can vouch on the information that has conspired within the last 6 hours.
Depends. The punch or
Everything
what happened?
that happened when we were gone.
All right. This whole situation started with us returning from somewhere else, as we heard that Bakras led an army to a battle.
No,
Which-
not that. What has
Oh.
conspired here today? There's rumors about you, and they're not good.
Yeah, I already can take it that they already thought we did an assassination, but apparently while you guys left, some, what do you call it, Salamia Knights came through. 20 of them around, I guess. They had the representations of the Knight of the Rose, as I hold out the crest that I have, which I supposedly belong to. For an old man that, led me under his wing, but apparently, while we followed them, a few of us went off, but me and Cyril were wanting to investigate as we saw no guards, little to no guards as well, as they told us you guys probably took them, as we found it suspicious as we heard a bloody curdling scream right across the hall, so we barged in, and we saw this knight on one of the chairs sitting across from the bodies. As we saw the longsword pierce across the governor, we were too late.
I see. Well, I trust you, indeed. I've been hearing rumors of Lord Bakras spreading rumors that you could have saved Kalamen leaders. Some locals are looking for someone to blame for this terrifying slaughter. At this moment, nothing has been said. What about the catacombs? I've told you have entered in them, as it's a sacred place for only nobles to arrive down there.
Apparently we had a spirit guide us, and she told us that to protect something, but unfortunately we were too late, as I think the embodiment of Lord Soth showed up and took the item we were supposed to be protecting.
Lord Soth.
Right now, apparently, what do you call that place? Dargard Keep? That's what I believe. That's most likely where they're at. As we had visions of knowing his life, basically, as they took an item as, I guess, we opened the tomb as we were attacked, which was the likelihood of why Foe died, but after that,
Interesting, Lord Soth. Did you hear anything of what he said, Lord Soth? Any names, any places, any locations?
my mind was a blur. Can I roll a history check?
Correct. Anybody can in that. Well, those three people, obviously. Agitar.
Yeah, sadly I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there. No, 14. All right, Cyril.
Yeah.
You remember Lord Soth's interest was a place called the City of Lost Names in the Northern Wastes.
Cyril kind of barges in. Sorry,
Lord Soth, you're asking if he mentioned any locations or places or names, correct?
Yes.
He brought up something about a city in the northern wastes, something about city of lost names, I think.
I know that location. It's a very dangerous place. Deadly wasteland to the north. If Soth is heading there, I believe he's present. His presence is no further threat in the meantime. As she eventually witnesses something across your back. Do you possess the Dragonlance?
I think that was me that had it.
It was either you or Agatar,
It's
yeah.
pretty big. As she looks towards it. What is that? As Dareth looks at it kind of closely. I'm familiar with that weapon. You have an ancient relic with you.
Oh,
We've been protecting it.
well, yes. And he kind of looks over the spear. This was actually one of the weapons in the catacombs. And he kind of hands it over to Cyril.
Because you can't touch it. Remember.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the spear of Salamia. Okay, never mind. -3.
I
Gonna
believe
read
Solus
back.
had it. Solus said he had it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
You handed
Okay.
it over to somebody at the time.
I did.
That's what I was
Was
told.
it?
I don't know.
I
You
think
had it, but I
you-
thought you gave it to Cyril.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
what happened was Agatar gave it to Cyril, but Cyril didn't trust himself with it, so he gave it to me to safeguard it.
Oh, okay.
Keep it safe. That relic is one of a kind, given by the gods.
Yes.
Once possessed by a lord, a great knight, but he died long ago.
We've been safekeeping it, as for now that I've always been in the back.
As Dareth begins to say, I don't understand Lord Soth's cryptic goals. Maybe there's something more that you guys can discover is more important. I don't understand why he came to the crypts to begin with.
He went to take an item.
Do you know what he got?
No, as we just approached the room, he took off with the item.
I think I should be able to remember that because when I defeated him, I had that last vision.
You didn't defeat him. You defeated the knight, which is not.
Oh, okay.
Lord Soth would have
Gotcha.
just one-shotted you if he killed you if you fight.
Oh shit.
He's
All
not.
right.
He's pretty strong. He's like a death knight. Anyways, but you did see he had obtained something, but there was no indication of what he took. It was just a kind of a visage of his ghost, his form. As you now know, these forms can obviously... He has the power to go beyond his body compared to the one that you had fought earlier. As when you did take him down, he eventually failed to keep himself in this reality. As the Marshal begins to feel a little bit otherwise, believing the Kalaman military should focus on their nearby dragon army forces and restoring the Kalaman's government.
Respectfully, what news is there on the dragon army's positions and movements?
It reported that they'd split forces and conjugated, rather heading towards the northern wastes for some reason. That's what we have heard and we've seen. Planning something different, a different strategy. They've split their forces. Half the forces are attacking Kalaman, and the other half is going to the northern wastes.
So they're also headed to the same area Lord Soth went.
Correct.
That can't be a coincidence, right?
No. And I do not understand why they're going up there. There's nothing there for miles. It's a death trap. Those men won't survive.
My guess is that whatever Lord Soth took is something that places great significance, especially within the Northern Wastes. If the Dragon Army has any knowledge that he took this, perhaps they're seeking to reclaim it.
Maybe.
This is kind of a big leap in logic, but it can't be a coincidence that they're also looking for something there.
Dareth begins his sport as he's like, well, I encourage you to make the case against Lord Soth, as he's a big threat, as well as the Dragon Army's plans to the north should be taken lightly, as you say.
Clark,
As...
There's chicken for you in the microwave.
So,
whoever's that, can you mute your mic?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. As Dareth and Vendry begin to conjugate the kind of troops to the Northern Wasteland as they're planning strategies, as Vendry has decided to stay put and figure out a council in the meantime, as they begin to discuss, obviously, as they wish for you and Dareth and taking a small force out towards Northern Waste to investigate whatever the Dragon Army is there for. Dareth and Vendry suggests that to get any information, there's a small library that can be learned about a little bit more about the Northern Wastes. If you're really interested, take some time before heading out, as they expect to leave Calaman as soon as possible, 2 days max, as they need to get you out of here, since Lord Bakris is trying to spread rumors that you are the killers. As if they find out, you'll likely be hanged.
Catch me if you can, I'll go radiant.
As this debriefing ends here, as Vendry leaves, as Dareth stays back. Yeah, learn what you can. We'll be heading out in 2 days' time. And I hope we figure out something. As whatever has happened here, they've left a big dent in Calaman's forces. Without the council, we are sitting ducks. We need an edge, and we need it now. As he sees fit to look at Solas. I'm counting on you. As he nods as he heads out to prepare the forces for the 2 days journey.
Well, who wants to go reading?
A fight? That sounds like a plan to me.
As long as it's for the greater good.
I'm still not liking that axe you have on you. Can I tell that if
What
it's
axe are you talking about?
I love it.
And then Agatar is going to stand up, brooding. What axe, huh, Lieutenant?
the axe that you're holding on you? As I'll stand up.
Oh, this axe! And he's going to literally take it out.
I'm going to start ritual casting detect magic while this is going on.
Okay.
Agatar, as someone
What,
who,
little man?
Cyril's demeanor shifts from like concerned to very cold. Agatar, as someone who also wields a weapon that we'll just say has darker magical ties, and he sort of points to his packed glaive. Try not to lose your cool. All right?
Agatar is literally going to swing the axe into the table and shout, "All right, this is hot enough here. No one looks at the axe. No one talks about the axe. No one even glances at the axe. And we're good. Yeah."
Yeah. As I'll start walking out.
And the dwarf is just like, what the fuck's going on here?
Cyril just
All
sort of
right then.
Yeah, way to keep your cool.
Agatar is going to take out the axe from the table and then put it back on his back.
Cyril then whispers to Solus, "We're gonna do something about that later, right?"
Oh no, we are.
Good.
Just from that whole interaction, was I able to tell that the axe is cursed?
You can tell he's been acting different ever since he went into the catacombs. There might be a lot of opportunities, and potentially even the fact that what you've seen, maybe he's possessed. It's hard to say.
Ugh, I didn't get to finish eating yet. And he's literally going to walk out the room as if nothing ever happened. Ugh, I didn't finish eating yet. Lieutenant, I'm gonna go to the mess hall again.
I'm still like, I'm like eyeing you down, just like, yeah. Go ahead.
As before you could even do your ritual cast of 10 minutes, he leaves as it cancels out. So he's no longer there anymore.
Oh, okay. Doesn't see anything else.
Well, you can do the ritual, but you'll have to follow him afterwards once it's done.
Okay.
So
Can you not walk while you're
No,
ritualing?
you have to stay in a spot and kind of focus. But you can obviously find him later. It lasts 10 minutes, so.
Okay.
So if you
Well,
want
after
to
it's
continue,
done, then I'll.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll head to the because I heard him say he was going to go to the mess hall. I just want to see if I can tell what school it's radiating. Actually, I'll tell you what, just to make it a little easier. When I see him start to leave, I'll stop the ritual and then just go ahead and cast it as an action.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so you just see him leaving as you quickly run back towards him. As you cast it as a ritual, an action. As you see it's enchanting on it, but you can tell right away you see a foreign signature as kind of like a signature of a curse on it.
okay. So right after he leaves, are the other guys still there?
They have left. As the only person left in there is the priest. As he's kind of new around this part, so he doesn't really know where he's going.
Alright. Okay, I'll say to the priest, yeah, that axe he has is cursed. Maybe we should tell the other guys when we see them. To the dwarf.
Malik, you there?
Yes, I agree that would be wise. I wasn't sure if he was always that way.
Yeah, I've only known him that way, but I've heard enough of the other guys question it. So I thought I might just take a look at the magic on it, and it's bad.
Yes, definitely seems like it could be a very powerful spell.
What kind of magic do you do?
Mostly healing and...
He's a priest of the divine.
Yes.
Do you have anything that would help with that? I've heard some priests do.
Possibly, but I don't think I have prepared.
Okay. All right, I'll head out and ask the dwarf if he wants to come and try to find the other guys.
Yes, I will join you.
Alright. So, Sarah, where are you going? You going to the library, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm assuming Solus is as well, or Solus, you're going somewhere else?
Yeah, I'll be going to the library.
Alright. And Crook and Malik, where are you guys going? You guys can go anywhere in the town or Castle Calamenter as you see fit.
Do we know they're going to the library?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's where I'll
You're
suggest
like,
we
wait
head.
for us, we don't know our way around.
Maybe we should follow the orc and keep an eye on him.
Well, we could do that. I was just wondering if we should let the other guys know first. What do you think? You want to split up, and I'll find the other guys, and you stay with the orc?
Oh, did they split up?
Yes, he went
Yeah.
to go eat and drink some more.
Okay. All right, then I'll stick with Yuga.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try to catch up to the.
Alright. As you guys eventually head towards the library. Seeing it's not a very big library, but it has some books in here. As I would say, a library size of 1,000 books. Not very big, but enough that you can get a reading of what you need here. As it's open to anybody. A lot of the books are in bad condition, some of them are indecent, but nothing of brand new seeming fit. A lot of these textbooks date back 100 years ago.
Do I see? I would know by this point that Solus is kind of somebody who's in charge. Right?
Correct. He is a lieutenant. When he arrived at Calaman, he was not a lieutenant, but from his great deeds over in Vulgar, he had saw fit promotion due to being a Solamic knight.
Gotcha. All right, I'll find Solus.
You usually find him, as he's the only one rocking armor.
And this girl, right? I'm literally a walking beacon.
Ah, it's bright, like the light. Ah.
Hey, Solus. I checked for magic on the big half-orc guy after you guys kept mentioning his axe, and there's an ancient curse that is tied into that axe. I just wanted you to know that.
Well, I assumed there was a curse, but if it's ancient, then I don't think my power can even stop it.
Red, did you see the word ancient? I just made.
Sorry, no. It was just an old axe. Like it's ancient because it's been down there probably through the generations for sure, but it had been cursed.
Gotcha.
But it's enchanted, ideally, so it has enchanting on it, so it's obviously magical, but it also has a curse on it.
Yeah, I'll kind of correct myself. Just say, yeah, and when I say ancient, I mean the weapon, not necessarily the curse.
Man, there could be something done with it. My only problem is he is a hulking massive force, so if we try to hold him down, it's going to be fun. So,
I can.
my idea.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, if need be, I could summon 2 very large bears to help keep them down.
Not a bad idea. It could be used, but most likely we're gonna do it in his sleep. Get him on the edge.
That might be good too. And as a backup, I have a way to stop certain types of people from moving if he wakes up. AKA a whole person.
Alright, we'll try to deal with this as soon as possible once we have our abilities. Because I'm out of juice. And metaphorically wise.
Yeah, I'm also kind of drained.
Time of day is it?
It's past 6.
6. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go try to find him and just kind of stay around him to try to make sure he doesn't get in too much trouble. And then, you guys want to do this in the morning?
Go ahead. Just don't bring up the axe or look at it.
Yeah, just play it safe for now.
Okay. I'll turn to Malakin. He's the dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Malakin, you want to come with me? Kind of keep an eye on the big guy, or do you want to stay here?
Yes, I suppose we could check on him.
All right. So, I guess that's what we'll go do. I'll grab my badger on the way back and just kind of leave him outside the bar. Oh, by the way, that's the class ability lets us use telepathy for up to 1 mile away. So, just FYI.
Alright, so if you guys are looking for some knowledge, you can roll investigation through books. Highest one gets the best knowledge. Lowest, depending on how low it is, you might get nope. That's nothing. Rollis is not a book nerd.
Oh, neither is Cyril.
Oh god.
We got 2 more left. We got Malik and Crook.
I can still roll. Okay.
Oh. I'm going to guidance myself before I roll.
That's smart.
Solus might have found like a 4-year-old.
Oh god,
book.
Malik.
I found one for 60.
one.
As he looks at it, he's like, I don't really understand this language.
Yo, that's rough.
Oh my
Oh! Yeah.
You guys
Roll 20 is
natural,
not doing any favors.
So, you guys
Wow.
Oh no.
Hold on. Can I have torn a book by accident?
yeah, totally. You tore the book. You're like, oh shit.
And I quickly like put it back like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As you guys waste an hour and you get no knowledge, but you feel like you're smart. You're like, yeah, I already know. I know about this place, but you have no context to tell them.
Yeah, I read.
Yeah, I'm the best, but not showing it.
Cyril's just so tired that he's only looking for books with pictures in it. He's not looking for any that are just words.
It's like when somebody is like studying for a test, but they spend 3 hours and they realize they learned nothing.
Yeah.
Even putting all your investigations together, it's still fucking bad.
Solus, I'm really not getting anything here. I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I think we need a rest.
I will
We'll
say
deal
that
with
you do
that.
see a picture, Cyril, of once a great city that dwelled there. But that's all you get.
Okay.
We'll deal with Agatar in the morning, but we need rest. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
we're not gonna be effective if we're.
How Luffy comes in here, gives a 20. I know everything.
What's wrong?
Picks one random book. He's like, the key to defeating Lord Sa.
Nah, it'd be funny. It's just like, what's going on, guys? And then it gets in that 20. It's like, oh, the philosophical questions of these things.
Actually, the answer to life is
food.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Did we want to go to bed a little bit early to try to
You
get
can't.
to Agatar before he wakes up?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want. It's up to you.
That's something I want to deal with. I want to deal with Agatar. Try to surprise him in the morning, holding him down, and then cast remove curse.
It's brutal. I don't know if you're gonna get away with that.
He can't
So
keep
we'll
getting
try.
away with it.
It's gonna rage
Can't
reckless
keep
and frenzy
getting
you.
away with this. Well, it's well within my grasp.
I don't know if you can take a Friends of Barbarian. It's kind of scary. Yeah, especially when he's intoxicated.
It'll be worth it.
We've got
us. We
magic.
will use. Yeah, it's like we will use our spells. I think all of it, but it'd
Alright.
be our spells.
So, eventually hours pass on as we conclude what is conspired. As you obviously failed what's in the library's contents. Maybe there wasn't really much information or anything like that. So, Agatar, what do you do as you're obviously eating? I'm assuming you get plenty full. As you're getting,
oh yeah,
it's getting later.
yeah.
in the
So
night.
So Agatar is just going to finish his food as he would normally, and then he would drink until he is relatively drunk, not blackout drunk, but still drunk. And he's gonna stumble around and then look for his room.
Alright, you managed to find your room. As you do, obviously, you get acquainted to, obviously, the two of our new heroes. A room that was given towards our late characters, now given towards Malik and Kroot, as now you are roommates.
Oh my god, they're roommates.
It's funny, because we gained a druid, because we lost a druid, but we gained a cleric, but we lost a rogue, which is probably better.
Wow.
I don't know.
Doggo!
About some damage.
The doggy is warning us, and
The doggy.
events.
What's called Agatar is going to silently giggle to himself and and just say and say to himself, "It's mine.
It's like right under his pillow.
Oh,
It's
my
mine."
God.
Am I sharing a room with the druid and his badger?
His badger is currently in the stables.
Okay.
Soon we'll fight.
Yeah, Actor has his own
In
room.
the
Nobody
blood.
wants to sleep with him.
And the blood that you will drink will be glorious. He's going to keep saying this all throughout the night.
Cyril, is the walls are paper thin.
Cyril just kind of looks at his packed glaive for a sec. I don't. Never mind.
I don't sound like that, do I?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I crazy too?
As he's gonna silently say these muttering words as he slowly starts to fall asleep.
Alright.
Alright, once he falls, I'm in the room, right?
You're all in separate rooms, but yeah, you know where his bed is. His bed chambers is obviously 2 doors down from you.
Yeah, I'll wait till early in the morning. I'll try to get up early.
Okay.
Get with the other guys too.
I was gonna say I am.
Yeah, we're all working.
Not equipped to.
Guys, please don't die trying to get out.
Oh, we're gonna try. You gave us sass. Now you will know the consequences.
I don't know if it'll be consequences for me.
Yeah, someone call an ambulance, but not for
But
me.
not for me. Yeah, so hopefully early in the morning, I think we'll all group up, and we're gonna do our own raid boss here.
Oh God.
And as a cleric, can I change my spells
Correct.
down?
Yes.
Every long rest,
Okay.
which I have everything prepared.
Okay. I go to sleep as well.
Druids can change theirs as well, but Druid knows all their spells for their level.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah, you guys are like the boyos who can do. You're like, I know magic. I know how to learn everything. Fuckers. Alright.
Yeah, we're
Yeah. We're gonna wake up early in the morning. Try to.
Right, you wake up early.
Get.
As you do that, I'd like, if you're gonna do that, roll a stealth check against his passive perception.
Oh no. Okay.
That's
It's a group
gonna be the
stealth,
best
of
part
course,
because
so-
I'm activating silence.
I'll guidance myself before I get close.
You're doing silence on him in the spell cast? Okay, is you
I'm sorry, guidance. Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
who's doing silence?
He just did silence.
I'm
You-
doing
you-
spell
it's
silence.
automatic success. You don't even have to roll.
Nice, thank you.
I could start snoring anyway.
You don't even hear it. It's like quiet. You can see him gripped on his weapon as he's sleeping with it close to his. It's like under his pillow.
Good.
Yeah, he's like gripping it.
So who's gonna use their magic?
I'm just like trying to get as close as I can from the axe. And the moment I touch it, I'm gonna yell out "Remove curse."
You can't.
Or-
It's silenced.
Oh,
I know that, but like
shit.
I'm basically gonna drop it the moment that happens.
All right. So as you
Wait.
as you do that, I'd like you to roll me a stealth check now.
Nice.
Can
Come on,
I be doing something
boy.
as well?
What's your path?
No!
You fail as you quickly try to touch it. Agatar, you hear and wake up. You push him off of you. Mine. As you quickly.
What are you
back.
doing, Lieutenant?
We're taking that damn axe away.
What?
So has the silence spell been dropped?
It
or is
dropped.
okay?
As soon as it was
Okay,
dropped, he heard the
okay.
noise of the clinking of his armor trying to touch the axe. As quickly you see Agatar with swift reflexes, which is rare, but it seems that axe is just giving him that momentum of keeping it away from anybody, as he has kind of like issues.
Can I do something?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I want to cast Hold Person on Agatar.
All right, Agatar, and you're gonna make a save against this.
Come on.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
What's the DC? Oh, you failed. You're locked down. As you quickly realize you're paralyzed, you can't move your body.
Nah.
Hurry up, guys.
Good call.
Cast the spell.
Remove curse as going waste method spell on that.
All right, you remove the curse as the magic goes away and fades off the weapon, so it becomes a regular great axe again. As you quickly realize that the temptation of holding this weapon lets go, Agatar, as you realize you're wondering why you're like all stuck like this. You're gripping your axe to near death as you realize you feel normal again. You don't feel like this axe is you. This is the only thing that you care about.
I'll drop the Hold Person.
What the fuck happened?
You were almost possessed by this thing.
What? Why are you in my room? What happened? As he sits down back on the bed again.
Yeah, long story. You were cursed.
Cursed? As he looks over at the axe. I mean, I remember grabbing the axe, but it just looks shiny.
Yeah, well, shiny things can have its consequences.
Why? As he finally puts the axe down, and the first time he ever grabbed it since the catacombs, he realizes maybe something has changed during the time he's been aware of it.
It is a regular axe as you drop it down. Tink, 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 tink. As it's no longer magical at all. It's just a regular weapon now.
What happened? Well, cursed? Alright.
I was in the magic realm, and I noticed that there was a pretty bad curse on there.
And I thought this was from the drinking, as he holds his head.
I will say, roll me a D1000 if you know how to do that, Crook, on roll 20. And with that curse, you can see what the kill count on that axe is.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I would have been the 1001.
If you know how to do it, I can do it. If you don't, it's not a big deal. I'm assuming you don't know, Crook?
Oh, you want me to? Yeah.
Yeah, roll me
okay.
a D1000, 1,000.
Sure. Yeah.
Because you saw the curse. 143 kills on the axe. It no longer has it anymore. The curse is gone. So the weapon now is not. It doesn't have the +1 anymore. It's gone. It's just it sucked out the entirety of the magic from what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm kind of happy. I just had to go along with the roleplay because, man, I saw a lot of potential party killing because that axe is bad juju, guys.
Yeah, no,
Berserker bad juju.
You roleplayed that curse. You roleplayed that curse about as good as anybody I've seen. That was perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about it, and they're like realizing you're using a secondary weapon. Then if you use a secondary weapon, you have disadvantage on all those attacks.
Yeah, that's why I roleplayed literally like getting rid of all the weapons at the forge. I was like, yeah, you can have it for free.
I mean, what was the pros of the weapon?
It's a +1 weapon, so if he attacks, he just kills. That's it. All it does. But the curse is, he's kind of condemned that nobody should look at it, touch it, or anything like that. It's his.
Yeah. Plus, I think one of the cool ones was like, as soon as you kill somebody, you like immediately go to the nearest person, no matter the distance, and then attack him as well.
Free attack, yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, which is like, that's like pretty decent.
It's like it's like a free feat basically right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, I was like scared because it goes into like a berserker's rage. So that means like, if I kill the enemy, but
I can kill you guys.
yeah, exactly. And all it takes is one crit, and then it's like, well, Agatar killed somebody by mistake.
I've actually had somebody who had that weapon for 6 months, and then eventually got rid of it. But he didn't kill anybody on their team. But close. But he's got some really. He had a kill count on that thing for 300 and something.
Wow.
He was just killing nonstop with that thing. But that was his magical weapon. He didn't want to lose it. And once he got rid of it, he already had a secondary weapon for it. So, like, it wasn't a loss. But for your case, you gave up all your weapons. You're back to a great axe. You have no great sword anymore. You just have this axe.
Yep. The great axe. That's it.
It's not like a loss, but it is a huge loss when you gave 2 freebie weapons for free.
Yep. That was the role play, the sacrificial role play that I did.
We need to head out either way. We already got that situated, so that's all that matters, that we have you back. In insane condition now.
Well,
you can always take that sword that was in there. Because does anybody have Identify? You have a bunch of items that you couldn't look over.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We still have that sword in there, so I'll probably use that along with it.
I don't have Identify.
I don't have Identify.
I think you could ritual cast Identify though, if you're a ritual caster though.
It depends on the subclass you picked. For guys, I know Forest class can do it, but not.
Agatar is going to slightly shake his head and, well, since you all are here, I don't know why, but I guess I forgot. But here's the stuff from the catacombs that we retrieved. And he's literally going to take out his backpack and unveil the drift globe, the magic dagger, the cloak, the long sword, the chainmail. He's gonna literally just take out all the stuff.
Well, you're wearing it. I think. No, wait, no, you're wearing it. So you gave it to somebody else because it wasn't good for you.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I decided it wasn't enough. It was only going to be 14, and my AC is 15 because of unarmed defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the mithril breastplate would be perfect on Mason's constantly.
But yeah, Agatar is going to look over at everybody and say, well, I have no use for this. Well, besides this, and he grabs the long sword and gives it a few practice swings.
Solas, he took it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He's not going to give you that weapon. It's his now.
nah, man.
It's a
the only one I want is
Salamic Knight.
But it's a salami sword.
Agatar is probably going to be like, oh, wait, where did my weapons go? My Lejong and my javelin and my great sword.
I don't think we have any knowledge of.
No, nobody does.
We don't know what you did with them, honestly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's just best to hold on to the axe. It's not cursed anymore, so.
Yeah, the axe is actually made out of a good material. It's not like, it's kind of like made of antimantium. So it's pretty good because the thing is with antimantium weapons, you could still attack even if it's not magical. So you won't have to. You'll ignore resistances for attacks, which is great.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It just doesn't give you a +1 damage or anything like that. So if you're fighting something that has resistance, you ignore it.
It's still in good condition. Either way, you can still use your whetstones on it.
And you can always enchant it down the road if you really had the gold for it.
Oh yes, I forgot these as well. He takes out the lightning potions, or I guess it was like fire, or like the big ass.
Alchemist fire. Yeah, you had a lot of that.
Yeah. We got a bunch of those. Somebody take these. It's all in my backpack. and it's crowding up the places where I can put my ale.
As well as you have that charm, don't forget, but that's yours.
Oh yes, the
Favorite
steed
heroic
charm.
steed, yeah. You get 2
Yeah,
charges.
Okay.
We did get that cloak as well. I think
It
we
wasn't,
give
it
that
wasn't
to
cloak, it's
Cyril.
shroud, but yeah, you don't really know what it does or you can wear it, but you have no idea how to use it.
I figured maybe the mage could, tell what it is. I mean, sorry, Cyril.
Oh, that's okay.
What was that?
Well, either way, as much as I like seeing you guys, it's still early. Can you get the fuck out now?
I'm already heading out.
He's like naked when you're talking to him.
Yeah, I'm literally naked. Like, well, come on, guys.
That's funny. I'd already be leaving. We've done our jobs.
Yeah. When are we supposed to head to the northern?
You have a day
think
now,
it's-
so you have a full day to get prepared, as you'll start tomorrow with Dareth and a small crew.
I think I'll try again at the library.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cyril's kind of in the same boat.
Anybody else? What do you guys want to do? You can obviously sightsee Calaman if you're new to it. There's obviously places to go. Don't feel shy. I'm assuming, Malik, you were never woken up as you're sleeping in. You're like, what the fuck's that noise? Shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
I don't ever want to go back to that library again. That library sucked.
Well, you can go anywhere in the city. There's many places of different kind of locations.
All right, I'm gonna do some shoplifting.
Shoplifting, interesting.
There we go. We'd love to see that. Magatar is gonna probably, after a little bit more sleeping, he's gonna head back over to the forge and try to figure out what happened to his weapons.
All right, as you go down there. What about you, Malik? What are you doing? Malik? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want. You have a full day's ahead of you, so you have choices to go to any of the markets, any of the places. You can go anywhere really. If you're like Agatar, you can even find a brothel if you really wanted to.
He did find a brothel. And Roll20 definitely implied that he was quite good at the lay. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Roll20 approved.
So it's telling us to get laid and not read books.
Honestly, look, I don't make the rules, guys.
If you don't want to do anything, Malik, you can stay in Castle Calaman. You can go to the library. You can sightsee around the town, see if you want to see anything. There's obviously many possibilities.
I'll just kind of wander around the town a little bit.
Sure.
No real goal.
Yeah, it's might as well. It's the first time being in Calaman, so you've only been here for like a day and a half. All right.
Calaman, you want to go shopping with me?
Do I know you're shoplifting?
No,
He has no
I didn't say that out loud.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see what this markets have.
Alright, so you get to the market square. Let's see what you guys doing. Alright, so Cyril, you're in the library and Solus, I'm assuming. Or no, Cyril, you're not. What are you doing, Cyril?
No, yeah, I'm following Solus to the library.
Alright. So you guys do your thing. We're going to start with Agitar as you head towards the former Hammerstrike Forges. So you can fit it's bustling. It's a little bit slower today in the morning, but you see obviously the Forge Master as he looks towards you.
Boss, I'm here for work. I'm early.
Yeah, sorry, I had to let you go. You were being a little bit of an asshole yesterday. You gave me all your weapons for free. And you were rather rude, me looking at your axe. I was hoping to help you out, but I got a new boy, as you see another lad, a guy half your age, doing the chore.
What? No, wait. This axe, and he kind of grabs it, and no, look, this axe is cursed apparently, and something happened.
Yeah,
and as he's like,
you tell it to the rest of you, as well as I melted your weapons down.
what? No! Oh,
You said you didn't need them anymore. You said your axe was your only weapon of choice.
Oh. The great sword. It's been with me since my years started as a half-orc. I was traveling with that great sword. I needed it.
You didn't tell me that. You told me to get rid of these, and I did.
Oh. Is he, as Agatar, like, kind of like grabs
the remaining scraps. The scraps over there if you want them. As you see the remaining of your handle, it's just the leather wrappings left of it, as well as the spear. There's only kind of the wood, like the frame of it.
Oh. Oh, well.
Sorry, lad.
I mean, maybe...
But I don't know what happened to you, but you were acting different. You were often running off towards the castle Calaman, and then you came back as a different person. Your whole perspective, the world changed. Whatever happened, whatever curse you had, you were a real asshole to me.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Sorry. Now you can only just be a customer, and that 10% discount is gone.
Agatar is gonna just gonna droop his head and walk back to the castle.
Alright, as we head to the city market, as we have Malik and Crook, as you see, obviously, vendors selling fishes, different kinds of assortments of different kinds of foods along its path, as you do see astonishing different kinds of things for soul. What are you looking for potentially in the city market?
Something that shines, probably not worth very much.
Yeah, you see some low quality gems, different kinds of oddities of rings and different things. You do see obviously kind of cheap knickknacks here and there, some baubles, some trinkets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just look and then let me know if the store owner's attention gets diverted.
You'll have to roll a perception check as you begin to kind of try to kind of be sneaky.
All right. Oh.
26. All right. As you're high at 10th, obviously hoping that no one sees you, as you do obviously see a moment of flee to get kind of in there and take something randomly, hoping that maybe you won't get caught. In the meantime, as you do that, I would like Malik roll a perception check as well as you begin to look around, as you quickly see looking around what you're looking at for anything particular. You're not looking at anything. You're kind of nervous as you're realizing quickly people are looking at you and staring at you as they've never seen a dwarf before, as some of people shun you. Get out of here, you stinking dwarf! You didn't help us when we needed you! As you hear people just shouting at you.
I hear them, but I kind of ignore them. I don't listen. Just keep looking around.
Alright, as you look around, in the meantime, even Malik is currently not paying attention to Crook as you begin to make your way scurry. Is it like you roll me a stealth check with advantage since there's crowds of people around you and since you're a small creature?
Okay.
15. As you quickly begin to sneak your way closer, as you can roll a sleight of hand, seeing fit whatever kind of jumbles you can take before it's too late.
Okay. Yeah.
As you just randomly pick whatever you can, as you just drag it in, not knowing what of the worth or the quality, you manage to get 3 things as you quickly scurry off, hoping to not get caught.
Alright.
You can roll 3 D100s to see what kind of trinkets you've obtained.
Alright.
Nice.
Ooh, couple. That's one of them.
Bag containing. Nice. Crystal bound.
Yum.
Oh, this one's funny. You got this one last time.
Parcel of land.
Ugh,
All right.
gross.
So-
You're a homeowner now? Get rid of him.
So,
Hey, you got one shiny thing, the crystal knob.
so after that, I pull out my parchment and my pen, and I write an IOU for each one of those, and then I mage hand that back to where I took it from.
Alright, as 5 minutes later, hey, what the fuck? Who stole my shit? God! God! He shouts out loud.
Just shenanigans.
Malakin, so something's going on here. Maybe we should go to the next place.
Yeah, I'm hoping to change out my gold pieces for some change. Is there any way we could do that?
You can obviously find a market exchange rates. They do obviously tax you on a rate. Nothing's free, of course. You get a 0.5 tax rate. So it's depending if you want to, well, you find somebody, obviously, as the rates are obviously as low as they can be. If you want, you can exchange them. You just lose like a very small amount, depending on how much you're exchanging.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to I basically just need some copper pieces.
So what are you exchanging, your gold to copper or silver?
Yeah, can I change my can I just have a little bit of everything? Because I think right now I just have 10 gold.
Oh, you should have started with more gold, because you start off with my rules. You start off with the 250 gold pieces. Same with you,
Okay.
Crook.
I did not know that.
Yeah, with the rules, depending if you didn't spend it yet.
Yeah,
So you could have
spend
actually spent that gold to buy a component for your character. Maybe you needed some item that you needed to cast magical spells. Because there are spells in the game that say requires a gold cost of something, so you could actually use that gold to potentially have the item already in your character's inventory.
Okay, yeah, so I do need a couple things for spells. Need a small straight piece of iron.
Oh, that's
too
fine.
much,
Just more like for gold, like heavy gold, like a diamond or anything like that. But ideally, 250 is what you start off with.
Okay.
But if I look at your spells, let me just double check really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if I could get it's diamonds are worth 300 GP.
Yeah,
it
they're a
says.
lot. Yeah, you would have
Can
to
I
save
haggle my 260?
260. Sadly, they're a flat rate because of their quality and rarity. But in this game, steel is worth a lot of money. Steel is actually equivalent to gold. So if you get steel items like weapons, arrowheads, you can actually get money off of them. More gold than you think. So obviously, taking body armor and stuff is probably very valuable. Depending on what's the quality of metal, of course. But I don't know. I have to look through your spells, what you have down the road. Not at the moment, but I think most of your spells don't really require anything heavy except for the Revivify. But
yeah.
Hey, Malikan, I might be able to get you a diamond that we could just borrow and then return it.
That would definitely come in handy.
All right, but when I say borrow, I mean like don't ask permission, borrow. Definitely leave like a note saying we're going to return it.
Hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I guess we could give it a shot.
Well, at least we're the new guys, so if we end up in prison, I guess the other ones won't care that much. All right. Yeah, so I guess we'll try to find a jewelry shop. And
are you looking for high quality jewelry or low quality?
High quality.
All right, you do. The high quality ones are actually in shops. They're not into like the kind of like tents here and stuff like that. You can obviously see one as they're encased with glass around most of the high quality jewels. Nothing is kind of outlaid for you to touch with grabbing hands. As you can see, they have a guard in one of them. It looks like an elemental outside.
All right, Malikin, here's the deal. When we get in there, we'll ask to look at a different item in the same case. And then once he gets it out, I need you to make just a slight distraction, and I'll get it out by magic. Can you do that? And then we'll leave a note. Uh-oh.
It sounds like a terrible plan, but it's a plan.
Oh, hold on 1 second, guys.
Alright. As you do start doing that, we'll get back to you eventually, as you enter into the shop, hoping to maybe steal a diamond for your own plunder, seeing fit that might aid you in the venture, or it might get you caught red-handed. As we continue onwards with our individuals in Castle Calaman, as you guard in the library, as you obviously notice you're just by yourselves this time, for round 2 to potentially find some information about the Northern Wastes.
You ready to hit the books?
If you're really feeling that you can't do it alone, you can help each other. You can help each other for one individual get advantage.
Do you have better investigation than me?
I have +3.
Yeah, I have plus nothing, so I'll help you definitely.
Okay.
Let's
Let's
that,
look
guys.
over
My
here.
car alarm went off.
Okay.
All right, here goes nothing.
10.
Fuck. There goes nothing. All right.
Is what you need is bare minimum. You don't get the big information, but you get as much as you can. So after an hour of research, you learn about the northern wastes of Calaman's library, learning about the cataclysm to the north of the wasteland has become barren, a deadly region to prone flash floods. As you also know about the grand ruins are predating the cataclysms of the region. A few explorers have survived and attempted to seek them out, as there are ancient ruins that had been there long ago. Before the cataclysm, a great city was dwelled there long ago. But you don't know the name because you rolled really low. But that's what you get. So you know there's flash floods there, and you do know that it has ruins there, predating the cataclysm.
So it sounds like this northern waste area is pretty old and dangerous. I guess that's sort of implied by, northern waste, but...
Well, it gives us a reason to go search for those ancient ruins.
Exactly. I'll bet more than anything that that's what all this is boiling down to. Either the ruins or that lost city.
Most likely. That's that's a shame. But oh well. We need to get ready for, well, as long as we have our information now, we just need to get it ready for the next day.
Yeah. Suppose it's just a matter of prep now.
Because if we're not going to be doing anything, I'm going to go straight to either the barracks or the infirmary, helping out people.
Sure. Alright.
Wasting my spells.
What about you, Cyril? What do you want to do?
I think Cyril's honestly probably just going to sort of lurk around the library and sort of brush up on any sort of books that they might have about magic, that sort of stuff. Basically just sort of taking it easy and pursuing his own interests a bit.
Sure. Alright. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes after our break.
Good.
Sounds good.
So, how's it going, Codex?
I want to die.
Oh.
The worst
Feels
part is
bad.
that it's so early. It's like I could have been sleeping.
You should have told Red. It's just like, hey, just message me when you find me. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, but Discord isn't that loud.
No, well, last time I think because I was like getting adjusted to like just barely waking up in the mornings just to play D&D. This is like in the Sundays game we had, or yeah, last campaign. I don't know why I said. But I would always fall asleep. The first time I got introduced, when you guys were doing it, I fell asleep. Until he told me it's just like, oh yeah, introduce the characters, and I wake up like, huh?
Man, oh man,
I'm a Fox fan. The heroes.
Oh man, you guys have some good characters. Kobold and the dwarf. That's some spice. That's some variety we needed.
Well, I hope I don't get everybody in trouble. Never played a klepto. I thought it would be funny for.
Yeah, we're gonna die, Kazubi.
Yeah.
I've never played before, so.
Yeah, we're literally leaving the city soon anyway, so I actually encourage you to steal as much as possible.
As long as you don't get caught or associate with us, that's fine. By me.
Yeah. In fact, I think my character's gonna chicken out of this diamond because.
The diamond
Honestly,
heist.
man, if we finesse Calaman's like law enforcement enough, we can become like Skyrim level Thanes and shit. So we'll steal something and then we get caught and then we use that, that speech level 20. The fucking
Yeah, don't make the lieutenant speak in your favor because I have a charisma stat even though I'm an Azamar.
Well, look,
I'll be like, actually, I know the lieutenant, so he said I can take whatever I want. Okay.
I think we have 3 people that could technically pass through 5, which means that as long as we have 1 diamond, if somebody dies, we can bring them back within a minute.
Yeah, I'm like the true support, so I'm literally just there to heal, and sometimes damage or be in the front lines, but mainly heal. But I'm always the one who goes down.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you go down this time, one of us, either Malikin or myself, have it memorized, which I would.
Yeah, cause like I don't think you guys were there, but in the Wheel of Watch outpost part, we basically had a whole horde of just arrows flying down upon us.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I basically became a beacon as I flew up and just took every single shot of those arrows.
Yeah, you were crazy. You were crazy sauce for that for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
but it took away all that damage from you guys to me, because I had high AC at that point.
I was nervous about not having a tank, so I kind of brought my own, honestly.
Are you gonna play tank?
Oh no, I'm just gonna have one.
Oh.
Smart.
Amazing. I mean, we have 2. I think depending on Malikin, if you have like heavy armor, same thing as I do. I'm just trying to get that plate, the salami plate. Armor.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, we have plate armor, we have the longsword, we have the dagger, the magic dagger. Well, I think Cyril took that one. And you said you wanted the mithril?
Yeah, I guess because of the mithril. God damn it, mithril breastplate.
Yep.
Which takes away my disadvantage in stealth checks now.
But so I think the only thing left are the potions, like the alchemist fire potions and the shroud, right?
Do we know what the shroud does?
We do not.
Not yet. We need a mage to identify it.
Does Red play that you can spend an hour with it during a short rest to identify it, or?
No, you need to
No.
actually.
Okay.
Sometimes he'll have it where like a character who's magically inclined can like roll an arcana and they're like, oh, that's actually a bag of holding. But
For
my guess is
things
that
like
yeah.
Oh,
for
the
stuff that's not
downtime
like
for that.
blatantly obvious.
Well, why don't one of you guys put it on and see what happens?
I think that's probably like because the problem is generally if it's a magic item, you have to like do something. You know what I
You have
mean?
to
Like there's a
attune to it.
specific there's a specific way to go about using its effect.
Oh, okay. So you don't normally just grab it on. You don't normally just equip it like RPG.
Yeah, if you ever
I mean,
if you watch the
it's
movie,
good,
it
but-
shows you
Yeah.
the guy tuning, and he has to challenge himself. Put it
Oh,
on.
I see.
Either you
And I
know
mean,
what the item
some-
is, or it has prerequisites where you need to be able to
And
put it
Some
on.
Does-
things you
Does
have
anyone
like
have
a
the
negative
option
effect if
to
you
choose to?
try and
Oh, go
use
ahead.
without a
And
tuner.
there's some stuff you can't attune to; it just doesn't let you, just because it's class specific.
Does anybody
Or you
have
could be a
identify?
high-level artificer.
No, I don't. I'm a barbarian.
A derpy.
A dirty barbarian.
I'm back.
Oh my god, bro! I would have put that voice on, but that'd have been too much. I'm just a derpy barbarian.
All right, so you guys head into the jewelry shop, right? And so
Yes.
You begin to see all the different jewelries. You see ones worth 5,000 GP, and so on. You see different colors: black, pink, regular, clear ones. As you hear this individual, "Oh, welcome, welcome. What can I help you with?" As you see, kind of a spry, kind of middle-aged half elf as he looks at you with short blonde hair with blue eyes. "What can my wares be helpful for you? Do you need a wedding ring for your fiance, potentially?" He's kind of looking directly at Malik, not you, as a kobold. He doesn't really believe you have any estate to this place, as he's kind of racist to you.
Yeah,
Um,
Malikin, tell them what you're looking for.
So I'm looking for a case that has, some diamonds in it worth that I could potentially use, and I
Diamonds? What? You have the money for that. So you bring lots of money to buy multiple diamonds, I see. Well, we do have different sorts of diamonds. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a wedding ring? Potentially something of interest? Or even maybe something for your spell components? We have all sorts of diamonds.
Is this character's name Bruno?
Maybe. My name is Jasmine.
Yeah, where are your diamonds for spell casting?
We have a
Kind
great
of
assortment right here, as he kind of slides across with his hand across the glass, as he opens it up with a key and kind of taking one out on his end, as he plops one of the jewels. You may look at it, if you wish, as it's pristine. This one's valued about 300 gold pieces. Let's see, lets you touch it.
So yeah, I reach out to take it, and as I'm inspecting it, I like hold it up to the light, like pretend like I know what I'm doing, and
Is the
and
case
then-
still open while he's doing this?
Yeah, it's open, but it's open on his side.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get my mage hand kind of in place.
Okay.
See what Malikin does. Sorry.
No pressure.
Are you interested in that sort of diamond? Is that of your color? Assuming this is just a spell reagent, you rather don't care of the shades of color.
Yes, this looks about to be what I would need. How many of these do you have? Are there others?
We have currently in shop 5 of them,
I see.
but we have a rather higher quality, of course.
And I'm going to kind of drop it. Oops.
So you drop it.
Butterfingers
Tink, 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 tink.
kind of toss it over into the corner.
As you hear the doors close. Oh.
I hear what?
You heard the doors closed behind you. How dare you drop a diamond of that? You could crack it. Pick it up, quickly. As he looks towards you, not paying attention, but you heard the doors closed.
Okay.
As you remember,
I
there's an
wouldn't have been
elemental as it's outside.
Oh, there's an elemental outside?
Yeah, it's the bodyguard.
Oh, okay. As he's closing it, since I have my mage hand in there, can I try to...
You can try to do a
get
sleight
it
of
up?
hand, but you don't get advantage on it.
Okay.
It's a high check.
Alright. Should I do it, guys?
Don't ask me, I'm not even here.
It's your character.
When D&D, we always say go for it.
How many-
Unless
are
you're
you
playing
trying
Roll
to-
20.
Are you trying to grab one, or are you trying to grab multiple?
Just one.
Okay.
Just one, yes. I'm trying to slip it through the door as he's closing it.
No, he's not looking at it right now, so your hand's just kind of... As he's focused on the dwarf to pick it up, as the dwarf's, I'm assuming, picking it up gradually, taking his time.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
put my book down. I gotta put my weapon down. Okay.
Here it goes.
As he takes a glance, he sees a weird hand. As he's like, "You are thieves!"
Wait, does he
Oh
see the hand?
no!
As he sees the glimmer of the hand moving in. As it
Okay.
shadows the window, the light, because it's not. As
Gotcha,
it begins to kind of rear lights around. As you notice, this place is heavily, obviously secured.
Yeah. Okay.
How you should be ashamed of yourselves to take advantage of me.
I'm very sorry. That was an accident.
Oh.
Sometimes I just can't help myself.
Are you acquainted with this one, dwarf?
I've never met him before. We just came in together.
And you may leave as he takes the diamond back and puts it back, locking it away. As you're allowed to leave, but the golem won't let the kobold leave.
I still want to look around a bit.
No,
That's
you may
okay.
leave. I do not trust any of you if you have walked in here together. How do I know you're not working together?
I cast
I just slowly walk toward the
Oh wait, wrong one. I'm sorry. Cast conjure animals.
Are you conjuring an animal in here?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna like slowly walk toward the door and keep it open.
It's closed. You can't open
Well, he
it.
told me to leave. He told me to
Yeah.
leave.
As soon as you get there, as you watch him conjuring a spell. What is he doing now? As you see this, you notice that this guy is. You have no idea what he's doing as he's conjuring. What are you conjuring?
2 brown bears.
Oh my god! They're cracking everything! As he begins to like quickly try to figure out something as the golem opens the doors. As you quickly see the doors open, Malik, as you see these big brown bears, as they're too big to even get out of the door at this point, as they're kind of cracking the glass around the vicinity. In the vantage view, you do see Agitar, something going on as people are crowding around the vicinity. There's brown bears inside! Help me!
Oh, what's happening? Oh, this has been a bad day for me. As he starts to run up.
Alright, you run up into the crowd, going, you see a big earth elemental as between the legs of the earth elemental, you do see Malik, as you do see these big angry bears kind of wrecking the joint.
Make way! Make way! As he pushes through the crowd. What? Do I see Malik
You
and
see Malik there as he's completely, like, oblivious at this point.
Malik, what happened?
They're accusing the kobold of being a thief.
The cult.
He's damaging the whole place! He's breaking all the doors!
Oh, fuck. As
What's the smallest animal I could transform?
You? Spider probably? Or, potentially... Spider's pretty tiny.
Alright, yeah, so while that's going on, I'm gonna transfer into a spider and try to escape.
Alright, you escape as you begin to crawl your way as the bears are just wrecking everything. Kill the bears, please save me! I don't want to die.
Calm down, little one. As Agatar is going to try to get up in front of the bear's face and do an animal handling.
Alright, you
Calm,
get past
calm.
the golem's legs, and the golem can't actually fit inside the thing. It's just a bodyguard. It doesn't. It wants to help, but it can't do anything. It's too big. As you quickly get into the bears, obviously, what are these bears doing currently, Kuruk? As they're obviously too big for this place, as though they're pushing and like sniffing and kind of cracking glass.
That's pretty much what they're doing. I'm just trying to get them to distract the elemental and the shopkeeper.
What do you want to do? Are you trying to animal handling these?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to calm it down so I can get it just get it out the shop.
Give me an animal handling on the bears. 11. You basically kind of calm them down. How do you calm them down? As you can't get them out. They're too big.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna raise my arms up in a non-defensive stance and just calm. It's all right.
The bears begin to sniff you as they smell cheese in your beard.
You're just hungry. As he fiddles through his backpack and retrieves some of the rations that he stole from
Get them out of my place, please. I don't want them anymore.
All right. What happened though? As he feeds the bear.
Go bolt in here. They were trying to steal diamonds from me.
As he looks around at the shop. What are you talking about? This place looks a mess.
He was here just a moment ago. He conjured something. These things came out of nowhere.
Oh.
There's no way they could fit through the door.
Yes. We'll figure something out. Well, I don't see him now. I am a hero of Kalaman, so I'll tell my superiors.
Just get rid of the bears, please. Just get rid of them.
Okay. As he looks over at the front door and he sighs. I apologize about the door in advance.
As you can stop this if you want, Kuruk, as you're in the spider form, or do you want to watch this play out?
No, I want to. Once I feel safe, far enough away, I'll stop it.
All right, as the bears are about to squeeze in, as you're about to break the door down, as
you
watch the bears just poof away.
Oh. Well then.
Malik is like, "Don't hit me!" As you have an axe at the door.
Agatar's gonna just chuckle and say, "Oh well, that's one way to get rid of them."
As he's like, "Oh, thank God, saviors, heroes of Kalaman, please, I thank you to the bottom of my heart." As he gives you a diamond. please, just leave my shop and never come back. Please, never come back.
Agatar's gonna pocket it and just go, "Well, all right then."
Oh my God.
My store is permanently closed until renovations are done.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
Malik's, well, that's one way to get a diamond.
Yeah, right? Agatar is gonna just look over at Malik and say, "So, what exactly happened here again?"
Your guess is as good as mine. Best we forget it ever happened.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Look, you guys are a part of us now. Try not to cause too much trouble around here. And as Agatar finally says those words out loud, he kind of chuckles. What the hell am I saying?
I'll climb up on Malikin's shoulder.
It's just as your passive perceptions. What's your passive perception, Malik and Agatar?
I'm a 14.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
It's just your passive perception. So it should be on the left-hand side of your character sheet. You scroll down a little bit. It's right above your tool proficiencies.
Oh yeah, is it under skills?
No, it's separate.
Oh, 10.
Alright, so you're not parent of it, but Malik, you do notice there's a spider. I don't know if you're afraid of spiders, but there's a spider on your shoulder. As you quickly look at it blatantly, as you can see, it's a different color silhouette of a spider. It's red, and it has a weird face on it.
I'm gonna flick that off.
You flick it. Ah! As you take 1 point of damage as you poof out of it. Correct, you're on the ground.
I kind of dust myself off.
What?
Like what?
What the fuck? What?
This is right in front of your feet.
Like, hey,
Bro?
yeah, that was me. That was me.
As he picks up Crook and tries to scurry him along away from the shop and away from the golem.
There's a lot of guards coming in now.
Okay, let's move. Let's move.
Agreed.
All right. I'm going to transform into a dog just in case they recognize me.
Alright, you turn into a dog as you use your second form. It's not your dog.
Yep.
Alright, you quickly. Where are you guys heading towards Castle Calaman or anywhere else?
I plan on heading towards Castle Calaman, so I'm gonna say out loud, I'm going back to the castle. The lieutenant and Cyril are probably still in the library. I'm gonna head there now. You guys stay out of trouble, unless you want to come with me.
I will accompany you to the castle.
Alright, stay close. These guys don't even like me that much. So, unless you're with the lieutenant, sometimes they'll give you trouble.
You see one of the guards looking at the dog. That dog is not allowed in.
Ruff!
This is your companion. We can put him in the stables.
Ruff, ruff! I just start walking towards Staples.
Well, alright.
That's your responsibility, Agitar. For any shits that are on the ground, you have to clean up.
Alright.
I take a shit.
Oh, man.
It's a big one, too.
Agatar looks around at his backpack and realizes he doesn't have any paper. He just has useless knickknacks and shit, so he just grabs it with his hand and...
Oh.
He's done worse.
Yeah, right. I'm done
We're
worse.
civilized now.
Alright.
Then in this
I'll hang
campaign,
out.
he's gonna be a married person with some kids.
By the end of this campaign, he's gonna be the most sane person here.
Agatar is gonna dispose of the trash and then head back inside to try to find Cyril and yeah, and clean his hands and.
What did you eat?
Malik,
Why is it so hairy?
Malik, I think Cyril and Lieutenant are probably in the library.
Alright, you guys all conjugate eventually, as obviously Dog's spending time with his buddy in the stables. As eventually, after a while, you're all together once again, Cyril, Solus, and so on. As you kind of smell the debriefing of one of his hands reeking like feces.
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Oh, thank you. I washed my hands earlier, but you know how sometimes you can never really get the smell out.
Before he started talking to you, he probably wiped his hands through his hair.
Oh.
I'm fucking scrubbing him clean, like from a 10 feet distance.
P. Diddy.
I'm literally
Well,
like 10
thank you.
feet. I'm using like the range of like the maximum range of 10 feet of like prestidigitation, like staying next to him, just like looking at any spot that could be like fucked up.
This smells Irish Spring scent.
Oh my god.
Casual fourth wall break.
I love it. It's so good.
Agatar kind of like turns towards the camera, just Irish Spring.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what he's looking at these times.
As you see Dareth eventually arriving, as he's like, "Ah, great! I was hoping to catch you all. Could we have a discussion about the information that you've obtained from the Northern Wastes before we start heading out tomorrow? I have some information I'd like to let you guys know beforehand." As he looks around, what is that red, strange creature?
What creature and what the hell is that?
The kobold.
Oh,
Oh.
I forgot about that. It's one of our companions now.
They're one of our party members now.
I see.
This is Malik, and
Yes,
the
he's
other
Malik.
Crook.
Well, I can't say Crook, so I don't see him at the moment, but hopefully he helps for what's to come. Hopefully you inducted enough information towards him, hoping that he knows he's getting into the war fronts. As Dareth kind of basically gets down to business as you kind of conjunct some information back and forth, as you tell him everything you know about the Northern Wastes, what you obtained within the day. As he begins to explain, well, Marshal Vendry has agreed to send myself and you guys to the Northern Wastes to investigate the Dragon Army's agenda there. Also, I've been given command for a few hundred soldiers to get there as well. Hoping to avoid any drawn attention of the Dragon Army, as Vendry has ordered a very few ships to ferry us across Kalaman Bay at night, as we're leaving tonight. As the secluded cove of Wreckage Edge lies to the southeast of the shores of the Waste, where we'll forced and disembark from there. We won't be connected to Kalaman anymore, and we will be off on our own accord. From there, the troops will be dropped to discover what the Dragon Army plots and thwart it, and eventually return the ships back to Kalaman. And that is our plan, as we plan to head out tonight, with a few hours sparingly. Any questions?
Nothing on my side.
That seemed pretty straightforward.
There won't be any booze and food for you there, so hopefully you get all your plunder here. You'll be getting back to rations, bread, tack, and cheese.
And he kind of shivers at the thought of it.
I can't have you there full and not helpful.
I do my best work full and drunk.
Well, we can't afford you. You're at least 10 men's worth.
Agatar gives a nod.
Take what you
Well,
can. Maybe go to the market city, buy some rations that you particularly fancy. But in the meantime, we're not sure if when we come back to Kalaman, it could be a week's time or two.
I do have a diamond piece that I can exchange, and I need my javelin back, so I'm probably going
You
to.
sell a diamond after they do all the work.
Yeah.
I love it because they don't even know about the diamond.
Yep, I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna be like, well, before we leave tonight, I need to go to the forge and reclaim some of my weapons. Although all of it's gone, I'll see what he has in the shop.
Anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
I'm just gonna hang out there until the morning.
No, you're leaving tonight, so you have only a few
Oh.
hours.
Okay.
because they specified that they're leaving tonight and taking a couple ships across the river.
Okay,
You're going to a barren wasteland. As obviously you're not even here, so you're a dog right now. You have no idea what's going on. You're like, where are we going? What the fuck is this place? I don't like this place. There's no trees. It's dead. Pretty much what you're going.
My powers, they're sapping.
Alright. So you guys are just gonna take some downtime. Alright, so we'll go towards Agitar as you head towards the Hammer Strike Forges with this new attained diamond.
Agatar is gonna slowly walk up to the Forge Master Grim, and he's going to stop and give some respectable distance and say, "Look, earlier I realized I never apologized for what happened. I sincerely did like working here, and I appreciated the time of you taking the time to give the chance on me. I know I'm not, the best at forging, but you made it easier for me, so I appreciate that. Either way, there was some commotion that had earlier over in the marketplace, and thanks to it, I got a hold of some coin. I was hoping I could purchase some more weapons from you."
Well, I'm not gonna say no to a potential consumer. But have you ever thought of enchanting your weapon?
No. I normally just, use the steel and that was it.
You have an antimantium weapon, and it's made of magical enhanced metal. I could potentially enchant it for you for a fee.
Well, yes, of course. And I was hoping, my javelin and my axes. I don't have them anymore, but I was hoping you can cut me a price deal on some of those axes and javelins if you have any in stock.
Well, the javelin, since you're part of the Kalaman mercenary front, we can give them for free. No issue there. So it gives you 3 free ones. As if you want to buy a hand axe and all that, you have to pay for that.
Okay. Okay. How much is the diamond worth? Because I can just give him the diamond.
300 gold pieces. Yeah, I'll take it as a.
Okay.
As he can enchant your weapon, so he does explain. I can enchant your weapon with a +1, or I can even enchant it with a weapon bond. So he explains weapon bonds. It was just cool. Is the weapon returns to you your hand immediately after you use a range attack. You can use a free action to recall it. So it's like a teleport to your hand.
Oh, okay.
Or you can have a +1 for some extra damage and attack. So you get a +1 to your damage and your attack rolls.
I'm probably gonna go for the weapon bond. That sounds
It
cool.
doesn't give you a +1, so it's just gonna. So it's just gonna. You're gonna be able to chuck it instead.
Yeah.
So you're gonna chuck a great axe. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. Why not? Right? Just two-handed throw.
Yeah. So the range of the great axe chuck is not very far. So it's only 20 feet.
Oh, I
So
see.
it doesn't actually have a range. Its max is 20. It would have to be a range weapon, like a hand axe or something that actually has a 20 by 60. Or he also can offer you another ability where you can obviously, when you deal damage with a weapon on your turn, you can spend 1 hit dice to heal yourself. On the roll, you can add your con modifier to regain a number of hit points equal to a minimum of 1. As obviously, the weapon is attuned to you, of course, as if you did, you'd regain all your hit dice whenever you take a long rest. So it's ideally a weapon where you can heal yourself if you hit with your hit die, but you can only use it to a total maximum hit points you have in your roster. So
Right, okay.
For healing,
So
but it
now-
doesn't give you a +1 or damage or anything like that.
Okay. Just to clarify what you meant, right? So I would expend 1 hit dice, and that would
So every time you do
heal-
damage, you can hit yourself with the
Yeah.
hit dice, and you can add your con. So it's almost rolling a hit die basically, but it heals you.
Yeah. Okay. So plus the con.
So you can instead forfeit your hit dice and use it instead of combat, but that might actually be a bad thing because you might actually need them when you need to take a short rest.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Um.
I would highly suggest maybe the weapon enchantment. It's what you had before on the weapon, but
Yeah. I was thinking I'll just go for the weapon enchantment then.
Sure.
Yeah.
So he's a blacksmith who can do it for you. It does take some downtime, so to enchant it, it will take him basically, I'd say, a few hours to do it. So you'd have to forfeit your weapon. He will do it for 300 gold pieces.
Okay. So I'll give him the diamond in exchange then. You said 300? Will I have this? Will this be enough? And he kind of holds up the diamond piece.
That'll be enough. The diamond's worth as much. I can get it for the 300. No worries on that.
All right. And what about those hand axes? I have about, and he counts up the rest of his coin pouch. I have 3 gold pieces left.
As he'll take the 3 gold and give you 1 hand axe.
All right. Grim, thank you. You're doing me a solid here.
No worries, I'll enchant it for you. Come back tonight before you leave. The forces of Calaman are heading out. I'm assuming you're going with them.
Oh, yes, for sure. But we'll be back. We'll always be back.
You give him his weapon as he starts to enchant it. So you can add that. I can obviously change that weapon. I think I got rid of the enchantment, but I can quickly just change it.
Appreciate it. Okay, so I got 3 javelins and I got 1 axe back. That's good. At least I got that back.
So funny. You're like, I'm just gonna give the diamond away. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, man.
I love it.
I have no use for it besides getting exact currency.
It's so funny
and
because they worked
weapons.
so hard to do it, and then they're like, "We got a diamond." Oh.
Yeah, out of character, that's fucked up. In character, that's funny.
Well, there's potential you could find some down the road. Who knows? All right, as you guys do that, you seem fit to kind of replenish yourself for the mission at hand towards it. Give me a second. As you eventually come together before the final push, as you will be heading to leave Calaman as once the sails are ready to move to the waste, as Dareth has arranged you to meet in the evening upon the Calaman's dock. And as you're all arriving there, you eventually find some obviously faces you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh.
So you see Cudgel, Iron Smile, and Ruckle Dust there as volunteered to join the journey. As you can see, Ruckle Dust has dyed her hair a vibrant violet hue, excited the opportunity to field test her far grabs, as you actually have one, seeing fit. As you can see, as you see everybody boarding the ship. As Cudgel, Iron Smile, I will be joining you this time. Hopefully I can get revenge upon what they have done to Volgo.
Kudrol, I've heard great tales of your success earlier. But it is a shame to know that I could not do much in the events of Volgo. And either way, let us prove our mettle and get revenge on the army.
Aye. And hopefully I can find my friend again.
Wait, is
As she says, Beckley.
Oh, wow. I thought she was dead, to be honest. I'm not gonna.
Well, no one knows. Alright, as you begin to start to sail off as the water sloshes and wood creaks, a ship departing Calaman's dock. In the dead of the night, the citizens gather, a bid farewell to loved ones soon to fade from view as the ship cuts through the dark waters of Calaman Bay. The sailing as it perilous through the shores under a cloudy sky. So you have unlocked the first area. You say goodbye to Calaman as you're heading towards Record's Edge. As before you is desolate. There's no trees and forests for miles. As how the map will work out, you can move a certain amount of squares per day, of course. So each hex is 6 miles.
Oh wow, this is.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
this is. Hexcrawl
Yeah.
now. Welcome to Hexcrawl now. It's exactly like Tomb Annihilation, but less worse.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that thing. Like, imagine this, but like 20 times bigger.
We'll end our session here, since it's a little early, I get it, but it's better to start off fresh and clean into the next adventure at hand, as you move on to the next chapter of Chapter 5, The Northern Wastes.
The Northern Wastes.
So I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I'm glad I was able to introduce everybody except for our dead individual, but they will be introduced down the road with their new character. I hope you had a great session. And I hope to see you guys next Sunday for another epic adventure on the last month of April. And a reminder on payment if you haven't paid. For those that obviously I had suggested to get a free week because I wasn't able to introduce you. That's fine. As I hope to see you guys next week for another adventure of Shadow of the Dragonlance.
Woohoo!